Today we will start fetal heart circulation. Before that, we have to know that normal heart circulation of the blood. So let's see normal heart circulation. This is superior vena cava. This is inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava collects deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body, and inferior vena cava collects deoxygenated blood from the lower part of the body. Both superior vena cava and inferior vena cava opens in the right atrium of the heart. From right atrium, this deoxygenated blood enters in the right ventricle through the tricuspid wall. From right ventricle, this deoxygenated blood enters in the pulmonary trunk through the pulmonary wall. From this pulmonary trunk, this deoxygenated blood enters in the pulmonary artery to the lungs. Here in lungs, this deoxygenated blood gets oxygenated, and from these lungs, 4 pulmonary veins arises, and these 4 pulmonary veins enters in the left atrium, carries oxygenated blood. This from the left atrium, this oxygenated blood enters in the left ventricle through the mitral wall, and from left ventricle, this oxygenated blood enters in the aorta through the aortic wall, then ascending aorta and arch of aorta to all over body parts. This is the oxygenated blood supply, and this is total heart circulation. This is the blood flow chart. From superior vena cava and inferior vena cava collect deoxygenated blood in the right atrium, from a right atrium to right ventricle to pulmonary trunk and pulmonary artery to the lungs for the oxygenation. From the lungs, 4 pulmonary veins opens at the left atrium which carries oxygenated blood, and from left atrium this oxygenated blood enters in the left ventricle through the mitral wall, and from left ventricle this blood enters in the aorta, and from aorta to the all over body parts. It is the main circulation of the blood through the heart. Today we see placenta. Today we see fetal heart circulation. First of all, this is the placenta, which contains 1 umbilical vein and 2, these 2 are umbilical arteries. Umbilical vein carries oxygenated blood, while umbilical arteries carries deoxygenated blood. Before that, we have to see some structures. These are structures we know. Ductus venosus. When this umbilical vein enters in the liver, umbilical vein enters in liver, and in liver umbilical vein and inferior vena cava joins, that is called as ductus venosus. Then foramen oval. Normally we see from right atrium blood enters in the right ventricle, but in fetal heart circulation this deoxygenated from right atrium to left atrium blood enters through a oval known as foramen oval. Then ductus arteriosus. Ductus arteriosus means when this aorta and pulmonary artery get connected, this structure is called as ductus arteriosus. Ductus venosus means when umbilical vein enters in liver and inferior vena cava, umbilical vein and inferior vena cava joins, and that structure is called as ductus venosus. From right atrium to left atrium, blood flows through a oval. That oval is known as foramen oval. Then ductus arteriosus, arch of aorta connected to the pulmonary artery through a structure. That structure is called as ductus arteriosus. Now we see fetal heart circulation. This is placenta. Placenta having umbilical vein and these two are umbilical arteries. Umbilical vein carries oxygenated blood and umbilical arteries carries deoxygenated blood. From placenta, umbilical vein enters in the fetus body. In the body, this umbilical vein enters in the liver and it gives two branches. This is first branch. First branch gives to the liver, which contains 100% pure oxygenated blood. Then second branch joins with the inferior vena cava and form a structure known as a ductus venosus. From here, this oxygenated blood, here blood get mixed because umbilical vein contains oxygenated blood and inferior vena cava contains deoxygenated blood. These mixed blood enters in the right atrium. From right atrium, this blood enters in the left atrium through an oval known as foramen oval. From left atrium, this blood enters in the left ventricle, and from left ventricle blood enters in the aorta, and aorta to the whole body, which contains mixed blood from aorta to the all over body. This is the blood flow. Then we see venous return of the superior vena cava. This is the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava enters in the right atrium. From right atrium, blood enters in the right ventricle, and from right ventricle, blood enters in the pulmonary artery, and from pulmonary artery to the aorta. Here ductus arteriosus present. Aorta contains oxygenated blood and this pulmonary artery contains deoxygenated blood. Again that blood gets mixed. Then that blood flows to the descending aorta. From descending aorta to the common iliac arteries, and from common iliac right and left, from common iliac artery to the right and left common iliac artery, then again into the internal. These two are internal iliac arteries. These two internal iliac arteries joins to form a artery, and that artery is known as umbilical artery, and this deoxygenated blood again enters in the placenta for the oxygenation and goes to the maternal circulation. This is the all fetal circulation. As we see in normal heart circulation, from blood deoxygenated blood from superior vena cava and inferior vena cava enters in the right atrium, and from right atrium to the right ventricle. In fetus, we see from right atrium this oxygenated blood enters in the left atrium through an oval known as foramen oval. In fetals, we see that blood pressure exerts more on the right side. That's why blood flows from right to left. In adult heart circulation, we see oxygenated blood enters in the left atrium and from left side to the right side. This is the blood flow. And in lungs, from pulmonary artery, some part of blood goes to the lungs for the maturation and growth of lungs, not for oxygenation, because as fetus not able to purify that blood. So this is the fetal heart circulation. Then we see structures which converts into the umbilical vein. Umbilical vein, this is the umbilical vein converts into the ligamentum teres. Then foramen ovale, as soon as the birth of baby, as soon as the baby delivered, then we clamp umbilical artery and cut it. After that, this umbilical artery gets converted into umbilical vein converted into ligamentum teres. Then as soon as the child cries, this foramen ovale becomes fossa ovalis. Then ductus arteriosus becomes ligamentum arteriosum, and ductus venosus, this is ductus venosus become ligamentum venosum. Hope you will all got fetal heart circulation. Thank you.